Today I'm going to review the LEGO DC superheroes Superman Mech vs Lex Luther. This is set 76302 and is recommended for ages 6 and up. So, this set has been pretty overhyped for the past 6 months, ever since it got leaked back in July. Because, well, the reason why everyone's so excited about this set is because it is the first time we are getting a LEGO Superman minifig, or basically any DC character who isn't Batman. The first time we've been getting them since 2019, so it's been long overdue for a new Superman minifig. So yeah, first we're going to talk about this mech, but don't worry, it's going to be short because there's not really much you can talk about with these. So, it's a mech. If you've been a fan of LEGO Marvel for the past 5 years, you probably have a couple of these. They're basically just excuses to get cool minifigs like I did here. So yeah, I mean, the design is cool. It is one of the newer design mechs that they designed back in 2023, where they made these new pieces that are just the arms and they can't bend at the elbows or the knees for the legs. I think this piece came from Ninjago, so I don't know why LEGO decided to put it here with these mechs and basically to change the entire design. But yeah, we get a nice Superman logo on the chest there, on the front bit of the mech. It's on that printed triangle piece. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. And they has these hands here. They can open up and the fingers can move and they can close up into a fist like that. So yeah, these are pretty simple. Then turning around on the back, we have these two jet engines here on the back here, I guess to substitute for the cape, because LEGO felt lazy and didn't feel like including a ginormous cape here. But yeah, I don't know, they look fine. They can move up or down, I guess, to make Superman fly. So yeah, I don't know, the mech is fine, I guess, but it's not the reason why we're buying this, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's not really much else I can talk about this, but yeah. The legs can move and so can the arms. Yeah. Alright, let's just get the minifig out. This is the reason why you all are here anyways. Alright, here is, for the first time since 2018, for the first time ever since then, a widely available Superman minifig. This guy just looks awesome. So, yeah, they don't have any dual-molded legs, like they did with the Man of Steel sets and the Batman vs Superman sets. It's just the plain blue legs, which I don't mind. Then the blue arms and the flesh-colored hands, yep. And then the Superman logo. The cape, I'm kind of annoyed by the cape. They just used the 4+ cape that's been used on Thor for the past while, ever since 2020, with the video game Avengers sets back then. I'm kind of annoyed that they used it here because there's an infinitely better piece that they could have used, and it's the new Thor cape, which came out back in August 2024, and you might be saying, but he can't fit in the mech with that cape, and I have an easy solution for you. That cape is easy to remove, it's rubber, so I don't know why they couldn't just include it here, and then you could take the cape off when you put him in the mech. It's stupid. LEGO, why are you like this? Anyways, here's the Superman hair, so yeah, that's cool, I guess, and then we can take it off, and we can see the, heat vision and ice breath facial expression on the other side. It's been on every single Superman pretty much. So yeah, the minifig is honestly really awesome because it's the first non-Batman related set since 2019, and it's honestly crazy to see how we are living in a world where LEGO Batman isn't the focus of DC. And here is the new Lex Luther minifig. I believe this guy hasn't been around for a while. I mean, if Superman hasn't been in a set since 2018, this guy probably hasn't been around for a lot longer than that. So yeah, first thing, he has this big stud shooter here. It's one of the newer ones from 2022. Let's just fire this one off. Okay, there we go. He's holding a piece of kryptonite, which is really cool. I always wanted one of these when I was a kid. It reminds me of the LEGO Batman 2 video game. So yeah. Now I'm just taking the accessories out of his hand so we can see the minifig better. This is a really great design for a minifig. They have the Praetorian Guard shoulder pads from the Star Wars sets, but in transparent green. They've come in other colors like gray for the Whiplash, and they were in yellow for the Mark 25 Iron Man suit, and that was in the Iron Man Armory set of 2022. It just has the standard Lex Luther head. It's been used in a lot of places, like it was the head for Loki for quite some time, until the newer, more accurate Tom Hiddleston head that came out a few years ago. And then there's the look at the back, there's some printing there. So yeah, overall, really great minifig. Now, a lot of people were complaining about how Superman got the mech and not Lex Luthor, because that would have just thematically made more sense. But I can see why LEGO did it for, like, a marketing standpoint. Like, a kid is probably going to want a Superman mech a lot more than a Lex Luthor mech. So I can kind of see why LEGO did it that way. But, like, also, I'm kind of excited to see if what this holds for the future of LEGO DC. If we'll get more DC characters with mechs. Like, I can think of a couple characters who need mechs, like maybe Green Lantern, Cyborg, who else? Flash, he could get a mech as well. Wonder Woman as well. Like, there's a lot of potential with these mechs for DC. I mean, if LEGO doesn't really have any faith that standalone DC superhero sets will sell, then they could just put the minifigs that people actually want into these cheap $15 mechs, and then they will sell really well. So yeah, hopefully LEGO does that more often, and we will slowly see Batman taking a seat back in LEGO DC's future. So yeah, overall, this set is probably a 9 out of 10. Like, there's no problems. In fact, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Brilliant minifigs, a decent build, and a wonderful return to Superman. And it's also fitting for the new movie that's coming out in July. Yay! So yeah, that was the set review. Make sure to like and follow for more. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.